sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 74 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, They're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd down and 4. To throw now. Here's Love. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Rugg. And got his man complete. Let's go. A big play there for the Raiders. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. 7 yards, the pickup there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Love. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there for the Raiders.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Touchdown Raiders. That's called Chris Godwin. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 58 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. Love eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Both sides were holding their breath.